morning guys, welcome to this video. My name is Brian. I've been thinking about making content for a very long time, but I found enough excuse to not to do it. So today will be the day that I'm just gonna start. I don't have the best microphone, the best camera or whatever, but I'm just gonna start and take you through this journey. I'll just show you my trading, and the goal is to make it a little bit more, or start making some vlogs or some sort to like document my days and my trading. I'm trading full-time now. I'm just living with my mom still, but the goal is of course to get my own place one day. But for now we're just focusing on growing my portfolio and make money, of course. So I'll take you through my trades in the day as documentation of my trading. I can look back at it. You guys can learn from it. I can learn from it. I can learn from you, hopefully. So yeah, if you see something that interests you or whatever, let me know in the comments, and I will definitely check them out. So yeah, let's dive into the charts. I'm gonna be trading NQ today, and I will maybe be looking at Bitcoin. I'm trading NQ funded on top step, as you can see, and I'm trading Bitcoin privately. So I will share my trading view with you and my broker statement of Maxi. That's the broker I'm using. So yeah, let's dive in. Okay, here we are in the charts. Just gonna show you a little bit of what I do and how I trade. The only tools that I'm using are a horizontal line and a trend line. I'm using different time frames, so weekly, daily, 4 hour, etc. You can see it on my screen, and I color code every single time frame. So I'm basically just trading based on technicals, and what I do is I will find points of polarity, very specific points of polarity, like I drew the line here. This is not a point, it's just to show you guys what I do. So I will look for polarity, and I can take a short off of polarity, and if I get over the polarity I can long it, as you can see right here, and I will long this polarity, and it's on all different time frames. It's very specific levels. It's not just this is just for just to show you guys. So this is my main strategy, and I will take knife catches off of it, because as you can see, it's most of the times it's end of a liquidity sweep, and I will try to catch the sweep. So my risk is very low. Like taking a position against the market on the reversal is risky, but if you can do it very well, they are the safest positions you can get, because if you get in on the low here, you can go break even immediately and you don't have any risk, and you can only like move your stop higher and higher. So you will take more and more risk off, or like make more and more profit, even if it turns against you. So that's the main thing I'm focusing on. The second thing I'm focusing on are ladder points. So we're gonna check if we, oh yeah, look, you have like the market is laddering from this point to that point to that point to that point to here to here to here. So you can find these points of laddering, and you can try to catch them. So it's basically a little bit it's only taking the outsides of the move, and it's not easy to do, but I try to try my best to do it, and I'm still of course getting better, studying, getting more knowledge into get even better at this. And the other thing I do like to help me with that are trend lines. I use some trend lines, not always, but if you're in a range, for example over here, you can draw trend lines and see where the move is breaking. So it's not completely the correct time frame, but you see if you break over here you can like adapt your trends, and you know you're staying in the move. And as you can see, trends are just data points as well, so you can see you adapt the trend to here, and now you're struggling here to get over trend, so you can use them as an exit strategy, or if you break through them to get out of your trade, you can use it on every single or on a lot of different time frames. So now you see you close the under the trend over here, so you can adapt it. You can see it will trend will be a struggle to get over, but you're still holding trend, but you're just adapting, and most of the times you don't create your trend like this, like, oh, exactly the swing low to swing low. Like, you can see it works. Depends on where you're taking trend and which time frame you are in, and where you can do swing low to swing low. But yeah, so I use trend lines, but I don't use them that often. I mainly focus on points of polarity and taking point of polarity to a point of polarity. If I break over the polarity point, I will trade it the other way. So yeah, that's basically how I'm trading the strategy. So I'm gonna take a look at the chart, see if I can find a trade. It's 12:30 now in the Netherlands, so 1:30, 12:30, and I will be trading market open, New York open. So the New York session will open at 15:30 in the Netherlands. So I'll be trading New York open today, and maybe a little bit of Bitcoin. So let's dive into the charts. Let's see if I can find the levels I'm looking for, and if I like the market or not. And we're gonna see if we can take some trades and yeah, get some profit out of it. So let's go. Okay guys, we're back. I'm going to share with you my thoughts on this market, the bias for now, not necessarily the bias for this trading session, but the overall bias for the market to go, and then my ideas for now, the trades I want to take today, if we get there, or like the few trades I want to take whatsoever, points of polarity. And then where I'm gonna look, or where I'm gonna look for another trade. So like a ladder trade, or a more internal trade, like a scalp or whatever, or something like that. So for now, the bias of today in my or for today, not necessarily for today, the overall bias of the market is now to go long, to go up into this range, and we're gonna look for a short there. So not really thinking of shorts in the long term or in the weekly term. Not really looking for shorts yet. We can of course trade short internally here, but the best and risk off positions, so if you want to call it A plus or something like that, or the A plus setups, will be on this side to trade long. And then so that's my overall bias. And then we have more internally here. We are basically following the ladder of the move, and two very specific polarity points that I want to trade are over here. So why do I have three levels here? I want to take this one and this one because there are two different levels. So we have a backside and a front side, and what you usually see is you hit the backside and you fly, or you pull up, so this is the end of a sweep, or you get a bounce here and then a bounce on the other level. So bounce here, and then like do this, and then move up. So these are two levels I want to take. It's also possible to go right through, get this, pull back up, and close above this line. So this is I don't really expect it to go right through. Maybe if market open happens and we are like right here with the market, so the market came down and we are right here, then I will take this one off and I will only take this one. And then I have another level over here that would be interested to take, but I think a lot of people will see this level. It's a 50-minute level over here, and I think a lot of people will think, oh, that's a nice level, I want to take it. And you can basically test the level on the wick or on the body. So you can test a candle on the wick or on the body. So if you look over here, I think I will get an example real quick. This one isn't tested. Oh, over here, look. You have this candle right here. So in between this big white candle. And what you see is you can test the body or wick. You tested the wick over here, see? So the ladder doesn't go from this point forward, it goes from this point. So you cross this. So that's basically what you can expect over here as well. That you take the wick only, so this level here, and that's why I want to take my most expected level inside of that wick, and I won't take the body over here, because I think what a lot of people will do, try to get a position over here and they will get front run and then go up, and my stop is below this level. So if the market comes down and it still goes for this level and pulls up, then I'll be safe, and I won't be as efficient because I don't take like the outside of the move, but I will still be in the move and I will like go break even on the body or on this level or the level that it hit. So that's the idea for this point here, for this position. If we get here, what I'm looking for is a break out of this range at market open. So in 2.5 hours, that you break this range down, or you go over this range, you break something over here. So what I want to see is you break over this, you have market open, you sweep low, get one of these targets, and then move back up into this range. Or we will create another backside over here on some level inside of here, or front side in some level over here, and then get out there. So that's the idea for now. It doesn't have to happen, but it happens a lot. Like you can see here, you move over the range and then you come back under the range, test some sort of level, have a pullback. So that's basically what I'm looking for. And the level on top that I have a trade on is a continuation of the move, or like a continuation of ladders over here. So you ladder the move from this point to this point to this point, and then my expectation is to hit this level to continue that ladder down. So I'm expecting a hit on this no matter what, because it's very heavily you have a lot of polarity there. So I'll try to take a short here. Because the bias is long, I don't know if this will hold, of course. Like it will hold like this and then go through, so I will be break even. But of course nothing is guaranteed, but that's my expectation. You will get a bounce here, break over, then we can get in on the other side and move up, hopefully. The only problem is you have some strong level over here as well. So I'm hoping to, or what we can do is like trade this to this point. So you'll have a trade of like 1k still. So it's not that bad. Yeah, so that's the idea for now. So hold on a minute, let me change this music. Okay, so yeah, Okay, so that's the expectation for now. What also something also is possible is you go for the low on this range over here, so you get some crazy deep hold level in here. I'm not really expecting it to go that deep, but it's super possible. Like if you can see here, you break this range, and this is your new high. So there's a possibility you create your new low, and you do that on like the greediest, deepest, most impossible level of the range. So there is a chance of that's happening. You saw it over here as well, at like a 1 minute level in here, and you test it over here. I can show you guys, by the way. It's crazy to see like how accurate the market is. Like the market's no joke. You can get so much information out of it and get too much information out of it. So it's really up to you to get the right information and make a good trade on that. But look at this 1 minute level, like the perfect hit over here. Like you probably cannot even measure it. No, 0.0. Yeah, it's literally, it's not measurable, but that's how accurate the market is. So it is possible that we go to this point, but I don't really think so. And otherwise we have a range inside of here, a range inside of a range, and we have the greediest level of that range over here, and it's tight stop loss. I mark my levels, like you can see over here. You can see over here I have a 50-minute level, and it is a backside level, so I call it BS, and then the 200, that will be my stop loss in dollars. And over here I have FS, so front side with a stop loss of $300. And this is of course a ladder point with $150 worth of stop loss, and this one is 500, so it's a little bit bigger because the level is a little bit high in this range. I don't know if I like that, but I think that it's possible that this holds. The only thing for me is I want to see the market hit this level before taking this one, because it's basically one big range on a daily over here, and you can like hit the bottom here, that you hit some level in here that will make you break the bottom of your range, and then like rotate the market, get a new level over here, and then move down. So I don't know if I want to take this level over here, especially because it's such a big stop loss and it's just unnecessary to take such a big risk. What I can try to do, because it probably will have a bounce, is still take it, and then just when I hit it, or when the level gets hit, move my stop loss upwards. So what I can do though is put my stop loss under this wick or under this wick, and I will tighten my stop loss a little bit and see if I can take that, but it won't be as secure or as safe to take the trade as when I put it just below here. And nothing is guaranteed in trading, it's all expectations and what do you expect, and then see what happens and act on what happens. That's trading basically. Like I've a few expectations I can take a trade on, but the rest is just acting on what's happening in the market and following what the market is doing and acting on that. So that's basically it. Yeah, so I'm gonna take a look if I can find a trade here, maybe to, like, okay, this was I was waiting for one of these two levels to get hit, and now the bottom one got hit, so this is for me a confirmation that I can go short. So what I'm gonna look for is a trade from this range to one of these points, or maybe to a backside over here or something like that. Nothing crazy, just a nice trade. I'm gonna take a look, see if I can find a trade, and I'll be right back. So okay, I really wanted to take this level over here, but I think I missed this move. That's unfortunate, or like I missed this entry. But it's still possible for it to come back up here. And otherwise I'm very interested in taking this level, but that's only when the 1 hour closes. We have 36 minutes left on the 1 hour. The 50-minute is closing in 6 minutes, and I think it will be possible for the 50-minute to hit this, but I was not sure, so I don't want to take it. I'm more interested in taking this level over here. Yeah, I think I will be taking this wick over here. I think the only problem I have with that is that it's tested on the 1 minute. Polarity is crazy. Five-minute test to close, and we can hit this, or we can go for this. I think it's more likely now for it to hit this, but I'm not gonna. I don't just wanna jump in on some random trade. That's more of a problem, more the problem for me. Is this possible? Yeah, I think I'll go for this level. I won't take this. I think it's more probable to hit. Yeah, I think I will take this level. On the 5-minute, when the 50-minute closes, I will go for this level. Yes, yeah, I think I will take this, yeah. I think I can take it now. We closed the 5 minutes already. You're going through the backside, so we can take this. 25. My stop will be $100. Okay, so a stop loss of $100. 1, 2, 3, 4. Copy, cancel. Maybe I can take a little bit more. 150. Okay, I will take 150, and I'll just let it run till we get here. I'm curious how big the trade is. 2.5k. No, it's 1500. Okay, 1500. Just a nice little trade. Trade it. Yeah, we also have a 1 minute left over here, but I don't know if we can get back up there. It is possible though that we fly right through and we go for this level over here. But I think this will hold again. Let's check the 50 minutes. Let's see if we get some focus music. Yeah, let's just go with it. Okay, so I'll go for this level. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Oh, okay. I hope we don't get front run. That would be very sad to see. Isn't my first time to get front run. Okay, there we go. Come on. A little push. It's also possible that you go back up to here, but I'm just not really expecting it, because you kind of want to stay distribution on the 15 and get below the wick. And what you usually see is that you close off on the body, like you see over here, where you hit the body and go down. So that's what you see here as well. Yeah, okay, that's order filled, and we got a stop of 150, I said. Yeah, 150. And we'll try to take the trade to... Hello? Oh, I didn't know it was this big. I'm gonna try to take the trade to the 50-minute backside, but I think I will just take it to the 1 hour. The one hour got hit. The 1 hour wick over here. Yeah, that's okay. So 1260. It would be very nice if we get this. Would be very nice. I'm not expecting it to like fly up to here, but it's very possible. It is very possible. So you open the 50 and you get over it and then come down. But I'm not really expecting it, because we got the sweep already. And then we are laddering down, and this is the next thing that can ladder. And you can ladder to this. Oh no, that's not true. You can go for the body as well, but I'm not expecting. Oh, hold up. I'm gonna extend a little bit further to 20. Should I just place it above this? I think to 24 on the first trade of the day is just totally fine. So, but we obviously want the wick to hold, and then we want to go break even on the candle close, and we want to gain a 15 minute. Okay, we just want to gain the range. Yeah, we want to gain the wick of the 1 hour, or like that's what I would like to see. Okay, you move through. What you also can do is a 3-minute polarity, maybe. No, okay. I will just stay with this. And this is possible, but I don't want to like move my stop all the way up to here. I know it will be safe above this. You know why I'm thinking about doing that? Because I've been trading for a while now on Top Step, create a system on Top Step that I like to trade, or how I like to trade, in what way. And a lot of the times I'm using a stop loss a little bit too tight, and if I would have had a little bit wider, I would have been able to or go out break even, or make profits even. So that's why I'm thinking about moving it like above here, but then you have a stop loss of like $400, and I only want to lose in a day like $900. I always lost, or like my daily loss limit that I set for myself was 1800, something like that, 1800 loss limit on the day, but I kind of wanna chop that in half. I wanna go half risk on the trades now. So I'm just gonna take a look and see if we go candle close above it, or just wick through, pull down and close with the body below it. Okay, so what I'm looking for is I don't want to close the body of the 50-minute above this, so next 10 minutes have to be short. And I'm looking at the ladder of this and how and if we can still move short, since we got a little sweep over here. I think we can, but it's also possible we go for some level inside of here before we go down. But it's not what you want to see, because you will break over these wicks over here, and I don't want to see that. I want to go short now. So that would basically change my bias completely. Okay, I don't like this. Okay, yeah, I think we should get out and take a long here, but I don't want to because my bias is short, so I'm not going to. You basically tested this level over here, so it can reverse still, so you can create a reverse, how it's called. So you can go back through it with two bodies. So if this blue candle pulls down now, you have two blue bodies sticking through the level, and that means this level can hold again, and it wouldn't be that bad because you have a 1 hour wick here. And if you gain the 1 hour wick, you want to test back the white 1 hour candle, so the accumulation candle. So it's possible that this will hold it again in that situation. So I think I will leave my stop here, and I won't go break even now because you can hit the level again. I think I will. Oh, maybe I will, and I put a new entry on the body, because what I've seen lately is that you hit the wick reversed, and then you can hit the body again, or hold the body again. You can hold the wick again, but the body as well. And since this little gap here, yeah, you basically can. And it's a 5 minute over here. No. Yeah, but what's the point of like getting out here and taking a new position here in like, it's creating more risk. I just don't like how this is going. If we break over, like close this candle like this, instead of pulling back through, then I will get out probably. But I think it will hold. And even if it closes distribution, in distribution I might be holding it as well. But I just don't like this. It's possible that we go for like this level and we will hit this. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So you go over, you hit this, and then you go up to the next level. We want to see what the 3 minutes is doing. If the 3 minutes closes in accumulation above it, then I might be getting out. Like if time frame lower, close above your level in accumulation, in this case in accumulation, it's possible that the level will fill when your time frame up or the time frame you're working with is, what did I just say? Okay, again, for example, I have a 5 minute level here, and you close a 3 minute candle above this. It's very likely that your next time frame up, so in this case the 5 minute, will just fail and break up. But if the 3 minutes resists like this and you close below it, then it is likely, or it is more likely, that this level will hold on the time frame you're working with as well. Because you see the polarity here, right? I'm telling you guys, or like when I told you guys my strategy, I was telling you I'm looking for points of polarity and getting in on that. And you can see this is very polarized all through, like this point. And now it's up to me, since it's a single hold level or frontside hold or however you want to call it. It has to hold over time, and I have to take a look if, or I have to check if this is holding or not. And I need like a lot more experience in this, of course. Okay, I don't really like this, but it still can still hold. Like we hit the backside of this, even though it was tested already, but it can hold again. But it has to go down now, so like we went for the 3 minute, and then you have the 5 minute lower, that's over here. So this is possible, and that you short this, you get below this level, you don't hard close it. Like hard close is when you close with the full body above the level. So I'm still looking for it to hold, and this is, I like to see this, but now it has to push. See, so you don't close yet. You don't close your 3 minute above this level. So I'm expecting this level to hold. And it's still possible that it pulls through up, because you tested this level, and if this like fails, you go right through. But for now, I think I will, on this perfect hit, I will put my stop loss below or above this, like 175. Just taking a little bit of risk off the table. It was more risk than I wanted originally or beforehand. And if I would have taken a stop loss of 100, I would have been taken out right now. So kind of glad we did this. This is possible, but I don't want to see that. Yeah, you can still break up, but I'm just hoping we don't. And if this stays in distribution, and you don't close above this with the body, I'm okay with this position. Okay, so we gapped up, that's crazy, but can we close above it? No, right? We cannot. I think we cannot. So we want to see a distribution now. You want to gain a 3 minute. We touched the 5 minute over here. Okay, so forget this. We touched the 5, or like you want to see this for the 3 minute. But if you close above this candle now, you know you're likely to fill the level. And the 5 minute is above here, so I think we can do this. We just have hit it a few more times, so I don't really like that. On the 15. So I'm going for 135. So let's see what the hourly is doing. 16 minutes left on the hourly. I kind of want to gain this level at least. So if you test back, you won't be taken out. You basically want to gain this. Would be beautiful if you close under this. but it's possible that you like get over again and then short. But you can take out this 1 minute level. I don't like the 1 minute level over here, but it's in the wick, so I'm not expecting it, but it's possible. I just want to see this thing like rip down. Very possible, but and then maybe I'm not taking this level at market open if you get too close. It's 15 more minutes and then it's 2 o'clock, so it's 1.5 hours left. So what you can do is go down, test something here, and then go there, but you can go like here and then market open will happen, and you don't want to be in this. What you can do at market open, if this happens, take short position up here somewhere and take that short, and it's possible that it's the 1 minute over here. It's very possible that we go down, market open will happen, you will do something like this, take the 1 minute level in here, and then go short for the rest of the day, or go short to like the level over here I told you guys, so that you go short to this point, and then from here you will go up to over here. So not in one line, of course, or in just one straight line. It's always in like in ranges, of course. It's like a range, and you go to the next range, and you have the range right here, and then you will go back to this range to test something in this range, or below this range you will go to the next range over here. Like you can see, this is a range, you got over the range, you tested it, you go up, you're creating your new range, you will go below, you will test this range again, or you will go through and you will test the middle of this range, or you will get a fake out or go below it because the range is over here, and then go up. So there are endless possibilities, and it all comes down on knowledge and expectation and acting on what's happening. So as you can see right here as well, in a smaller like in a smaller range or smaller time frame, you have something like this over here. So this is your range, this is the cheapest price, this is the best to sell. But if you get below it, you will test back this range and you will go down, for example. Or you have this range over here. It's not how I see ranges, but this is how you can generally like visually see ranges or things, or it can help a little bit with looking for your points of polarity, where you want to buy or sell and which is the best price. And like you can get in this crap, but it's not efficient at all, and you have like a super wide stop loss, and you just don't want that. So in this case you can see you have a range here, or you kind of have to see it like this, and you break under it and you want to test back in the middle of the range, or you want to go over it, test back this, and then go down. So this is a little bit what I'm expecting. So you have the range here, and you go below the range, you test back in the middle, so where the most volume is. I can show you guys, like I think the most volume is there, like I'm saying that, but it's very possible. See the middle of the range. Okay, look, the most volume is like in the middle of the range, so you want to go back to the middle, like it's this whole order block basically. So this just to make it visually for you guys. I don't really use this tool, but sometimes if things are very unclear, you can literally check, am I right, or is it possible what I'm thinking. If you would have used this, you would have gotten front run right now, and it is still possible that we go up there and go down, and you will take out my stop loss, yes, but I'm not expecting that. It's just to make it a little bit more clear for you guys. This is the range you're working with. You try to break below it, it's not working, you get like the most volume, and the volume will push it through, and then you will test back this range, and then from here you will go short. And as you guys can see, this is where my next level is. So it's I don't really look at it like this, and I don't use this visual thing for trading because it makes things a little bit unclear for me. You can use it in some kind of way like this, like visual with some sort of volume tool right here. I know there's a scalper called Fabio Valentini. He uses like volume stuff and order blocks, I believe it's called, right? So he's using something like this, and then he's using, I forgot how it's called, like you can see the orders coming in, and he's using that to make his trades and continuation trades based on the volume and the ranges. And like you can see over here, you have like a range over here, and you know this range will look for a new range over here, and you will go to this point. Oh, and you see it, you literally went to this point, you go back to this range. So you go from range to range, and then from range to the next range, and then from this range you go test back this range over here, so the middle of this range, for example, or you go test all the way to the border of this border of this range. If you didn't do that yet, or you test something all the way up in here, if it's still available, so you liquidate everything that's in here, and then you go short, or you will go over. It's endless possibilities, but you can make it like very visible logic. Like you just have to create a system for yourself that's profitable, with a clear strategy, with clear risk management, and something you can follow also when you're sick or tired or whatever. I'm not saying that I'm always doing that and I'm always trading perfect and whatever, but I know I can. Still, I'm making a lot of mistakes, and it's mostly due to personal circumstances. Not gonna go too much into it, but yeah. But that's a hard thing for a trader, is that the situation you're in can really affect your trading or the mental state you're in. So let's take a look at this trade. So gained the 5, we gained it. So we touched the 5, we stayed below the 5. Oh, this wasn't the level, it was this right here on the 5 minute. Like if you want to see it, guys, the 5 minute is the wick. You closed under it with the 3, you didn't close above it, so this one is holding. And I'm thinking about going break even, but I don't. If there's no levels left to touch, we can go break even. Okay. Yeah, there's some 1 minute reverse in here. I don't really like that, because you can come back to it. I'm gonna go for 115 though. It like if you go above this, you will break up to some level in here. So I'll just take 110 on risk, and we are happy. Not too bad, like $110 on risk to potentially make 1260. That's like 1 to 12 R. That's almost 1 to 11 something. Not bad. And you of course can still like do this, go to this range or the side of this range and go back up and then come down. Yes, because you saw there's still like this is a place where a lot of volume is. And if you look on the 5 minute, you can probably see that the most volume is in here. So if you look for the low on the 5 minute and the high for the 5 minute, you can see there's the most volume over here, and that's what brings the move down. Yeah, see, like over here. If you take the high and the low you just created, this is where the most volume is, and this will bring you down. So this is just one range. I go from range to range to range to range. And if you use specific points or or like specific levels you know are most likely to hold, the strongest in the range, the most volume, whatever, you know, that's a point where, or that's just a very specific point where orders come into the market when you get there, because people think, oh yes, this is the most efficient, the best point to buy, the cheapest price or the best price, or this is a strong point because there's a lot of polarity here because a lot of people decided to buy or sell here. Like as you can see over here, this was the start of this big move. So you know, a lot of people when we get here are like, okay, the best price to buy, or a lot of stop losses below this. So everyone in this little range is gonna protect their stop loss and all the big the market making stuff. They will protect everything that's here if they are. It is, of course, it's just examples. Don't take it too literally. It is what's happening, or like how you can create a story for yourself to understand what's happening in the market. I'm just gonna go downstairs for a moment, chill a bit, and I will come back right back. I didn't eat yet, so I'm gonna go prep a meal, eat something, and then I will come back to check on the trade. I will be waiting for the 3 minutes. I didn't realize it's 1375, so it's possible that we create polarity over here to test some kind of backside in a previous range, and that it is possible that you test something back here that's polarity, create polarity on this, and then like move up. So I'll be waiting. What I want to see here is that you close the body below this level, the body of the 1 hour. So yeah, I would really like to like this. I would really like to see that, because you know, you will test back some level, you can test back the 1, you can test back the wick of the 1, you can test some level in here and then move down. So I will wait two more minutes and then I will go downstairs. But this is looking decent. This is looking great. I personally think the market won't come back up to this point, all the way up to here, before it moves down. It is possible. I'm just thinking. I just think the most ideal situation is that you close like this, or even lower, of course, but how it's looking for now, I don't expect it to like pull back up there and then move down. It is possible. Everything is possible in the markets, but it's all what you expect, or all expectations, and then making decisions based on that, right? So this is what I like to see. So if it can hold this or pull down even more, would be great. Oh, look at that. You test it back. Like I said, it's not guaranteed that this holds, of course, but it would be great if it pulls a little bit down, and then what I just said, like this is the range, and you have the next range here, and then you will like break this range, test back the middle of the range, or like you have this range, you will test back the middle of the range, then break out and test this level and then go down. Let's see what's happening right now. So I'm hoping to close under this level. So I hope that it has a little pull down in the next 10 seconds, please. Like this, yes. One, please close below it, thank you. Yeah, go low. Yeah, okay, nice. Okay, nice. This is what I like to see. Okay, I'll this is what I like to see. Okay, I will go downstairs and I'll go eat something, have a meal, and I'll be right back, guys. I'll put it like this, then you can enjoy some market movement in a time lapse and see me getting stopped out over here, like that the market is doing this and then go down, you know. Yeah. Okay, I'll see you guys. Okay, so guys, I'm back. As you can see, trade is looking beautiful. Trade is looking great. I think I'll leave this running, and yeah, of course, I'm gonna leave it running. I'm break even now. I'm gonna take off these orders. I think I will just take this trade, and I will be happy for the weekend. Like $1,260 for the weekend. It's all good. It's okay. I'm feeling a little bit mental, a little bit tired mentally. Like it has been a very intensive week for me due to personal circumstances. Like it also has been my birthday this week, and yeah. So I think I will take these trades off, and I will wait for this one to close, and maybe I will be taking a look at Bitcoin, and then I will call it a week. I will be done trading for the week. I think we will be able to take to this point, but I just wanna take my profits safely. Like I think it will hit this and then bounce and test something back over here and then go down to this point. So the same with this, right? So you go out, you pull back, you test something in the range, you go out, you touch back the range, and then you dump. I think this is a little bit the same. You go down, you will test this, go up, test the middle of this range or this point, and then move up and try to recover. And if you can't, you will from this point you will go down. And as you can see, like some people trade patterns, this is exactly the pattern you get. So you go up, you bounce to this or this point, you go up, and you will try to recover and get above this. So this is like the V-shaped thing, and then you will go up or test some backside in here and then go up. So that's what I'm expecting. This is literally, if you flip the chart, you can see it over here, like right. So you have down, up, you test something back in here, and then you move up. So that's maybe what's gonna that's maybe what will happen here as well. But we're gonna see. I'm just looking forward to lock in profits, and then I'll be okay with my profits. It's polarity. You test back the polarity. Look what kind of candle you have, man. I think I'm gonna close in my. Well, maybe we have a 50-minute candle in here. No, we don't. So I'm still okay with these profits. Some polarity over here. So 360, 365 no matter what. That's great. Come on, come on. Would be amazing. Like first trade of the day, $1,260, and being happy, and then go for a while, come back, trade some Bitcoin, and having a great day probably. Like you can see some reaction of this level we just had, but I hope for it to just go straight through. This is for a 1 hour backside, I believe, which can hold again, but I'm hoping to, yeah, okay, please, thank you. I'm hoping for it to push right through into my TP because I'm expecting to go for this level, so at minimum. See, you see the struggle over here, right? If you go to 1 minute, oh nice, let's go, and that's in the pocket. That's how we do it. So now I'm going for a walk. So yeah, now we'll go to this point and have a nice bounce, but it's all good. It's first gonna bounce from this point, I believe. So as you can see, this would be nice. You can also like close the trade over here, take a new re-entry long, and then see if you can make a quick scalp or something like that. But for now, this was a great trade. Can also push straight through, of course, but you would have been break even right now, you see. So if you have the right level, like if I took the 5-minute level on top over here, I believe it was I went for this wick, but it touched the backside. Yeah, so if I entered the top, I could have been break even, right? Right. So would have been the same here. You could have entered long and take a shot at it and then break even, but I wouldn't, because I'm expecting this to be one of my minimum targets. I'm happy with the profits for today, and all we need, that's it. So I will see you guys when we trade Bitcoin, and otherwise thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. As you can see, it's crazy how accurate